Hey guys, this is Undercover Dudes all the way from Down Under, and today I'm going to be showing and talking about one of the most overpowered wallbangs in Counter-Strike Global Offensive right now. So let's go and set the scene. We're on Overpass, CT side, and I am using the AWP. Imagine that the terrorists, they're running up the stairs. They want to go and get into the playground for a very aggressive rush. So what am I going to go and do? Cut them off with my AWP. A South American player went and made this shot last night, and he made it look very, very easy. However, it's very fickle, and there is a chance that you go and hit a hitbox of the ledge. So what you want to go and do is hop on top of this truck, get as forward as possible. Now see this ledge? This is the ledge you want to be, in the zone for. You get as forward as possible, you want to get as left as possible. Now, obviously, you go too far left, you go and drop off. So it's a little bit of a science. You go up, 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 up. And I'm feeling like here, this is the maximum range I would be going. Maybe one more. Maybe one more? Yeah, I'm feeling this is good right here. This is a good spot. So, you have this ledge right here, this stone ledge. You have this stone ledge. Then you have this darker part, beige part, lighter part. Where you want to be aiming is somewhere around here. It's a little bit of, again, a fickle science, but I think around here would be the mark. And as you can see, I go and pull off the shot. Okay, so I wanted to go and show you guys the actual shot and where it actually landed. So I'm going to go turn my no clip on. I'm going to go and follow this shot. So I'm going through here. And as you can see, back there, if we go all the way back, the shots looked basically identical that I went and took. They looked basically on. But there was a micro amount of difference. And that micro amount of difference actually makes quite a big difference when you actually go and get to the destination. So around here, and there is the bullet holes. And they correspond to somebody walking around this corner. They're walking around this corner, boom, you go and take their head off. So overall, it is a really cool shot. And if people are taking this tight angle, which a lot of people want to go and do, if they want to go and get to a site really fast, that means you can go and get this kill quite consistently. So what's my opinion about this shot? I think it's extremely overpowered and it shouldn't be in the game. Thorin went and talked about shots exactly like this in one of his latest videos. I'll go and link in the description below in end cards and whatnot. And he goes and calls these shots skillless wallbangs. Now the reason why they're called skillless wallbangs, because the risk and reward metric is so heavily skewed towards one team that it's basically a no-brainer for the counter-terrorists to go and make this shot. Think of it from the perspective of a CT. The terrorists are going to be, running towards A lot of the time. Sometimes they might go towards B, sometimes they might go and do a split. But with that said, there is a good chance that over the 15 rounds of the half, that a terrorist will be running towards A and taking this exact route. And so with that said, why wouldn't the counter-terrorist go for this shot? Because there is absolutely no risk. A terrorist won't be trying to go and do the reverse wallbang, because 99 times out of 100, a counter-terrorist won't be sitting in that spot. They'll be going towards the site, or in heaven, or at long, or whatever. Overall, a CT won't be sitting this spot most of the time, but a terrorist will be running past this spot very consistently. So overall, there's no risk, but a ton of reward, and stuff like this should be nerfed. Now, a wallbangable spot that I think is actually quite fair is this one right here. So if we go and put a couple bots here, then I go and fly over to the CT side, I can go here, turn on my little wall hacks, and I can go and have a look through. And as you can see, spray through, go and get some kills. Now, what about if I go and put a CT right here and go to the other side? What can I go and do? I can spray all the way back and I can go and kill that person as well. Overall, I think that is fair because it goes and promotes, a bit of an equality. If the CT wants to go for the spam and there's two terrorists right here, they can go and spam back and easily get that kill. There is a bit of risk and reward. Now, the perfect example of a wallbang that I think is extremely fair is this one right here. So it goes and epitomizes risk and reward. If the terrorist is peeking out here, they can go and peek like this and try to tap away at the person sitting at the barrels. But saying that, if they want to go for a little bit of a more risky route, they can go for this blind fire towards the barrels. So I'm just going to go and put another bot here. I put a few bots here so I can go and make my point. Zoom all the way over here. Okay, I didn't want to do that, but regardless, let's turn on the draw models. And as you can see, I can go and tap away, tap, trying to go and get the shot. Eventually, I go and get it. And this spot, even though it's not the most useful, you can go and get a little bit of a pre-fire down, and then you can go and strafe out. You could go something like this and potentially go and kill the enemy, because crouching while you're crouching and moving goes and gives you really good accuracy. But saying that, it epitomizes risk and reward, because think of it, if a person's right here and you've got a counter-terrorist playing really close right here, and they're spraying, you can just jump out after they finish the spray and then do one of your own, and they're completely caught out. I think stuff like this should be promoted in Counter-Strike, because it goes and, promotes a risky style, and it makes these really flashy plays. But shit like this, and the shit that I think Device did on Cache, there's no risk and a ton of reward, and stuff like that, it just shouldn't be in the game. Another example is a wallbang right here. If a terrorist is right here and you're a counter-terrorist, you can go and spray through this wood. You can go and get the kill. Even though it's a little bit cheesy, I think stuff like this is a-okay, even with the gap and whatnot, because you can go and get mollied out, you can go and get naded out quite easily, you can go and get utilitied out in general. So overall, if you want to go and play this angle, this cheese angle, you can go get flanked from this left side water and whatnot, this ramp here, and overall, it's something that, again, is a little bit cheesy, but it goes and promotes a little bit of a different style. There's risk and reward. You would more than likely go and play an angle right here, play the angle, at barrels, as I said before, and you have a much better time. Play it up at heaven with an AWP or whatnot, have a much better time. But you're going to go and corner yourself into here, where a terrorist could come from here, terrorist could come from here, terrorist could come from here, and you could get basically triple gangbang. That's the risk you're taking. Stuff like that is okay. Stuff like what I showed before, not okay. So with that said, I want to go and hear your opinion in the comment section below. If you have anything to go and say, go and put it, go and say it on Reddit, whatever. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure to go and give it a like rating. But other than that, it's Undercover Dudes all the way from down under. Out.